Yo, welcome to part 2 of Flurp Derp Derp, also known as Positive Money, by Boom Bust Incorporated. Yeah, so while you guys were gone, this girl came up and she said, "Hey champ, I wish I had good news, but I don't. An eccentric celebrity who rents property owned by Silver Buyers Agency is throwing parties every night, causing everyone else on the property to move out. The company needs money to file a lawsuit and evict the problematic tenant or risk losing their entire business. Selfish people. They need an additional investment of 81, that's not so much, in order to continue operating. They promise to pay back 62 every day for 11 days. So they need 81, but they will pay this times 11, like 600k. After which they will have repaid everything you lent them, plus an interest of one. What? That doesn't make sense. I guess they need 816k or something. This will be your new total profit. Well, the problem here is we can't really see how the housing market is doing from here. Like I would like to look at my laptop. Well, I can see a little bit. But I guess we need to remember that, like, all the time. I don't want to evict the residents. Let's just extend the law. She's not done yet. Flurkle-durkle-derp. Have not paid their rents in months. So I think the housing market is not doing so well because now another company is let's not do that anymore. She doesn't like it. Yeah, stop lending so much money. Run your business better. She not done yet. All the businesses are going. Nope, we're not lending more money. Too risky. Now let's look at her laptop. So housing. It's actually going up. That's weird. It says this arrow is upwards, and there's only 3 supply and 6 demand. Let's look at those companies. Which one was it again? This. So I guess those 2 companies they left or something. Okay, yeah, because we couldn't. We didn't pay. We didn't extend their loan, so they went bankrupt, I guess. And this one hasn't. We just got it. This one, I guess, because they haven't paid any. Okay, let's see what the boss has to say. We extended the loan to Central Ventures. It's risky business to give people second chances. What makes you think it will be profitable? Their sub-story? Don't be a fool. Consider investing in housing. Even when a housing business goes corrupt, we can still sell the property for a good price. Okay, so I guess the best the business strategy is not to extend their loan, but then they go bankrupt and we can sell their property. I noticed you decided to extend the loan. Yeah. I would like to think the beautiful thing about the housing sector is that you can just... Yeah, that's what you just said, right? So no need to think about the bottom line, guys. We're not a charity. That's so true. We're not a charity. Let's look at our laptop some more. So what was our goal again? I guess we'll see it at the end of the day. So manufacturing is going down. Let's hope these guys can finish their term, and let's not invest more on that. Farming is also going down. Okay, this one needs alcoholic dealer. Oh, alcoholic healer. What? He heals. He heals alcoholics. I thought like he's a healer and who's alcoholic. No, he heals alcoholics. So it's like Alcoholics Anonymous. Yeah. And they will give some demand in manufacturing. And apparently farming also needs some more demand. So the Gentle Diet Ward. Yep, I'm also for... we also have the Honest Diet Shelter. They both kind of sound like softies a little bit. Like they're like... yeah, could you take like 1 gram less sugar in your tea and that will be a great improvement. But yeah, let's land anyway. Education. We haven't even invested in education yet, apparently. We're not good for society, so let's invest in dirty chemistry. A private... I just read private parts for a second. No, private arts museum. Well, let's look a little bit further. Red classy surface. That will bring the farming up, I guess. And now farming is going down, so let's be safe. Manufacturing is going up. A lot of supply. A lot of supply, but it's apparently still going up. That's weird. Right. Our target capital is 1.2 million. But where does it say how much we have? Here, bank capital is 676. And we have 2 days. So that's like almost double of what we have now. We really need to invest some more. Well, construction is going up, so let's do it. We can save farming maybe. And so I don't get why there were so many housing companies that were having problems, because their market is also going up. Well, they have 5 supply and 6 demand, so yeah, they have more demand than supply. So they should be able to take care of themselves. Maybe I'm not understanding this game completely. But let's see how it goes. So we have 1 million. That's a good direction. What is it saying on this cup? Ism. Capitalism, maybe? Capitalism? Probably not autism. Jimbo. Man, these targets are killing me. Tell you what, buddy, this whole operation is a bubble waiting to burst. Come on, be optimistic. I can't afford to care about it though. All I can do is look for certain results so I can make my targets and get to keep my job. I have a family too. Come on, don't be looking at the long term. Look, that's not a way to live. You gotta live in the moment. Once enough of our clients go bankrupt, people will start worrying. When that happens and 20% of our clients withdraw all their cash, it's all over. No, come on, they will trust us. We're the only bank in town. Luckily, we are and if we go bankrupt, then the government will like pay us back alive or something like that. Luckily, we are the ones who can see it coming. I'll be sipping margaritas on the beach, far, far away when it all comes crashing down. Be smart, save yourself. Yeah, we gotta make precautions, that's true. Take a look at the top right corner. You have lent out 4.45 million credit, while we only have 88k in the bank. This means we have a leverage ratio of 5 to 1. That's not so bad. This is the magical money machine that is banking. Keep it up, Stais. Leverage is the name of the game. These are rookie numbers, he's saying. Pump them up. Yeah, we can have more. Every dollar worth credit means $2 in cash due time. Yeah, we need to invest more. I mean, People are not. We have 8k in the bank, so of real actual cash. That's never gonna run out. And there were no annoying people this time who said they needed more loans. Ah, now okay. Now also healthcare is going down apparently. They have 6 supply and 2 demand. That's a lot of supply. Okay, let's invest in this one. Let's invest in this one. Let's invest in this one and this one and this one. Let's do all of them. So let's be a bit careful with healthcare because they're not growing. And manufacturing still also not growing. We did a bit too much in the beginning, I guess. Okay, let's go home. Let's hope we can get enough credit. Yeah, we got it. Okay. A new day, a new opportunity.
Graham, are we paying their entire loans? That's not good. It means they aren't paying us interest anymore.
No, they should take more loans. People in debt means interest for us. Yeah, people should be in debt. They shouldn't like be providing for themselves and playing safe. They should loan more money so we can make money. Make sure you drive as many people as you can into debt seats. That's how we get rich. Yep. What's now? Did I already tell you that you are my favorite bank? Because you are. You reached your target. Yep, I reached it in 3 days. Do you know what it means? It means you get the privilege of having to make even more profit for the bank. Isn't that great? Your next target is to raise and maintain a bank capital of at least 3.28 million. I will come back in 3 days to evaluate your performance. Good luck, Stais. Do not disappoint me. But I guess it's getting harder because more markets are going down. And for some... Okay, so manufacturing is stabilized. There's no arrow anymore. Housing is also stabilized. Before it was actually going up, if I remember correctly. Construction is going down. Education is going down. Healthcare is going down. But farming is still going up. So I guess we can invest a little bit more in construction now. Now it's stabilizing. So let's lend let's just lend to everything because they have 63 anyway. And yeah, let's just see what happens if we lend to everyone. Housing. Housing is at the moment in the lowest position, so let's maybe skip that one. And yeah, land. People need to be in debt. And construction, they have a lot of money. They can pay it back. Now let's see what this woman has to say. There's something we need to discuss. It appears that we have a problem. One partnership is no longer operating efficiently. I'll spare you the specifics. We have to rectify the situation in order to secure our profits. Oh, and also the job of the employees, I guess. They need an additional investment of... Well, it's their own... Like, they made the choice of lending money, so it's not our fault. It's their own decision. In order to continue operating, they promised to pay back 71k every day for 10 days. So that's like 700 something. They will pay everything. Will have paid everything. And an interest of 1. I don't get this math. Okay, so they need. So this will be on top of what they're already. Of what we already invested, and this is like the total that they pay back. So that includes the previous loan, and this is like the interest of everything. Okay, now I get it. Yeah. What market was this again? Shit. No, let's cancel. She has no time for this. Yep. Sorry. Okay, we're finished for today. Ah, that's the sound.
Flarpity flarpity purple word.
The health. We're in a predicament. The flu plan has begun selling placebos while claiming they're real medicine. Those responsible have been removed, but the rest want to make a new start. They require funds to compensate the victims, but they don't have enough. Well, don't sell placebos. They need an additional investment of 182 to continue operating. They promise to pay back that blah 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 blah. Well, no, come on, you shouldn't have paid, have sold placebos, so nope. Yeah, come on. We're for health, but not for some shady people that don't even sell real medicine. That's not. We shouldn't be rewarding those people. So, Kai is back. I need a movement. He needs it. Rival companies moved into the area to compete for business of Open Oats Farms. They're currently losing out heavily to their competition and are on the verge of bankruptcy. They swear their new innovative business strategy will allow them to beat their rivals. However, they need more money to do so. Well, why didn't they do it before? Let's cancel everything, guys. Now, can we go to the next day? No. Something went wrong in the construction sector. It appears that Hammer Incorporated has been operating without correct permits. Well, why? They swear they didn't know, but they are now forced to pay a huge fine or go out of business. Think of all the people that will. Well, it's not their fault. The yeah, okay, they're becoming jobless, but if we extend the loan, then we're rewarding the management too. So they need to go to a different company or something. So nope. Yeah, they have better managers. Go home. So we have shit. We have a lot less capital now for some reason. Okay, let's see what happens. We still have a lot of interest, like twice of what people are withdrawing, so we're still making money. We created a lot of credit, people repaid credit. This is our credit now. Oh, this is how much credit we gained. But somehow we have less capital now. How rich we are. Interest makes us richer. Bankruptcies. Okay, bankruptcies aren't good, so maybe we should extend more loans. Anyway. Okay, so that was maybe a good decision to let all those companies go bankrupt. Okay, now we're gonna do the opposite. We're gonna extend offense. But first, let's see how investments are going. So, manufacture is going down, healthcare is okay, education going down, farming going down. Okay, let's skip education and farming. And let's invest, well, construction. They're doing good. And housing is going good, apparently. So, let's do this. And then healthcare is like medium, stable. And education is kind of going down. And they're okay. Let's see what this woman has to say. We have some things to discuss. Gentle Diet World offers a controversial treatment. Protests have been happening outside on it. The patients no longer feel safe. Gentle, well, apparently their diet is not so gentle. Needs to hire additional security or lose all their patients. Can you help them out with the cost? Well, just because it's controversial doesn't mean it doesn't work. I mean, those protesters are probably like delusional or something. They're jealous of the successes of the people, or they're brainwashed by whatever by the mainstream. Yeah, extend alone. I made the right choice, sweetheart. Now, who else is coming? No one?
Flurkle, durkle, burp.
Hey, Champ, I wish I had good news, but I don't. A nightclub has moved in next door to Red Classy Service. It says threatening to lose the property value, threatening you out of business. They want to buy the nightclub and turn it into a community college. Well, that's good. I mean, nightclubs, that's no good way to spend your time in. That's just like drugs and alcohol. Extend alone. Who else? Come on, guys. Look, our ratio is like 9 to 1 now, so that's a bit more than we had previously. Yeah, a devastating plague. Rodents are wreaking havoc on their facilities. Okay, we need to eradicate the rodents. Make them extinct. Extinctuate the rodents. Okay, let's pay it. He's very happy. We're making people happy, guys. That's how you do business. Okay, let's go home and let's see if now we're getting some more capital with this new strategy. Yep, we are. But we still need to do a lot in one day. So I wonder what happens if we fail the target. Is it game over or well, yeah, let's I hope not. So housing is going up. So yeah, we can help give some new demand in construction and manufacturing with these things. Education is going down, manufacturing is going down. Farming is going up. Yeah. Well, that's enough, I guess. What has the boss to say? The next target is already around the corner. What a free tip. Invest heavily in housing and farming. Even when they go bankrupt, we can still sell their property. Okay, so maybe housing and farming companies, we should not extend the loans. So let's extend the loans of everyone except housing and farming. Okay, so let's invest in this one too. And housing, we invested. How many businesses have been going under recently? 16, 17, people are starting to notice the big crash is coming. Come on, there's no big crash, don't talk like that. When 16.7% of our current clients withdraw their cash, we're done for. Well, that's a lot, that's 1/6 or something like that. That will never happen. I wonder how the people that we evicted from their houses will treat us that day. I'm not planning to stick around and find out. Just before this whole operation goes up, I'll leave the bank and take a nice severance package with me. I don't know what severance package is. I guess like a bonus, a big bonus. You should do the same, Stijs. The system is messed up. Maybe one day politicians will actually have the guts to do something drastic and fix it. Well, the politicians are paid by the bank, so they're not gonna do that. Come on, don't be so negative. We're making money. Like if everything goes down, we still have money, so we will be all right. Let's see what she has to say.
Turkey, jerky, flurky.
Turkey, jerky, flurky. She doesn't have a lot of time. Central Ventures is facing a hostile takeover. Okay, that's manufacturing, right? Or construction? Let's extend the loan. I made the right decision. Let's see who's coming next. Education. Pay attention. Dirty Chemistry operates from a bad neighborhood and is having trouble retaining staff. It's gotten so bad that they're about to close their doors. They are bringing education to those who need it most. We cannot let this happen. You're completely right. We will extend your loan. A+ service. Now, who else?
Flarpity flarpity purpity snurple word.
Chloe. What's happening? Silver Buyers Agency partnered with a bit of a Dutch construction company and now their properties are falling apart. These buildings... Okay, so these are properties. If they go bankrupt, we can sell them. So, let's evict the residents. Yeah, come on, lives will be affected, but they can find another place. Like now, right now, apparently the economy is not so good, so maybe they can move to another city or something. Ah, she's not done.
Flurky
An
durky flurky.
eccentric celebrity who rents property owned by Central State Incorporated is throwing parties every night. Ah, didn't we already have this one? Okay, let's... I guess she's still going. Yeah, I evict them. Yep. Farming. We can... Okay, after a switch in leadership, Gigantic Organic has been on the decline. They're about to go bankrupt if they don't receive a capital injection. They plan to assign a talented young worker as their new managing director. He promises to bring... Yeah, come on, I don't... It's probably just some family member of the ones that ruined the company anyway. So let's cancel the loan and we can probably sell like all the land or something. People will lose their job and like organic food, who buys organic food? Nobody. That's all. Let's see how we're doing. So we need to get a lot. Ah. People have lost trust. So I guess all our cash has been withdrawn. Let's see what happens. And we didn't meet our goal, obviously.
Stars, what did you do? We are doomed!
Nearly all of our clients don't trust our bank anymore and withdrew all of their cash, all because of your careless, risky, greedy investments. Despite me and management setting up totally modest targets for you, you still managed to go overboard. I'm absolutely shocked. Yeah, sorry, I just couldn't help myself. Just go home, Stais. It's all over. We are screwed. Okay, I'll take a vacation then. I mean, I still probably have a lot of money on the bank. On my own account, if it's not gone bankrupt. A financial crisis driven by the greed of corporate banking has ruined the local economy. Thousands standing in line, desperately attempting to withdraw their savings while the bank ran out of money. The top bankers lined their pockets with ordinary citizens suffer. After many protests and debates, the politicians have finally agreed to only allow the central government to create money. Boom Bust Incorporated has been declared bankrupt. It's time to move on. It is time to enter the age of sovereign money. Ooh, so is this like a new part of the game?
Flurky durky jerky flurky.
Hi there, I'm Sue. I honestly thought the game would be over for a minute, but it hasn't. You used to work for Boom Bust Incorporated before it went bust, right? Lending out more money than you have is a risky business. I hope you enjoyed your vacation. I am glad to see you return here to come work for us. So I'm working for the government now, I guess, the central bank. Welcome to the Ministry of Finance. Do you like what we did with the place? I can't answer that, apparently. As you undoubtedly know, we live in the age of sovereign money now. We couldn't go on giving the corporate banks the power to create money out of nothing. It created an endless cycle of booms and busts which perpetually destabilized our economy. What does that mean for your new job? Well, your goals changed a bit. Your main task is to generate society points. The more your loans benefit society, the higher you will score. So I guess this is like the good part of the game. Finally, the Minister of Finance has set a budget for you. You are no longer allowed to spend more money than you have cash in stock. No more careless, risky investments. I mean, this is what we have currently, right? We have like central banks that make the money, but they... Well, let's see what happens. The most important sectors to look at are healthcare, education and construction. However, keep in mind you might still want to invest in other sectors to keep the economy going. I will come back to you in 6 days to evaluate your work. Good luck. Okay, let's get them society points. We have a cactus now. And no more other stuff. Wow, so we have windmill technology now, I see. All the markets are reset. So let's see. So manufacturing will give society points, I guess because of new green energy or something like that. Healthcare obviously gives society points and education gives society points. And then these three are to help the economy with, I guess. So let's invest. Let's invest in all the top ones, like just everything. Let's see what happens. Let's get them society points. So we have high fuels, swanky space, large pharma, big pharma, large pharma, funny nursing. Ah, I can spend more. What? Okay, how much can I spend? I have 1 million. Oh, I can't spend more than I own actually. So I cannot create more credit than I have in cash. I guess that's what's happening. That's what's happening. So, well, I guess it's a lucky day for manufacturing. Let's go home. So that's, I guess that's a good system because if you can't create more credit than you own in physical cash, then you will never go bankrupt. So there will be like 100%, you will be 100% trustworthy. So let's go back.
Berkey, Durkey, Jerky, Flurky.
Hi there, I just want to let you know that the interest we make on loans is not used to enrich the banks and its stakeholders anymore. Now this money is spent, it should be a T, right? On anything that will benefit society. Wow, but who decides what benefits society? Probably like whatever the friends of the politicians are doing, like their little projects. But okay. I mean, that's the ideology in the government, I guess. So we can spend a little bit more. Like 200 something. Let's invest in some healthcare then. Alright, it's too much. Ah, we can only do this one. Let's do it. Ah, we have lent exactly as much as there's credit. Okay. Yes, there's cash. I mean, go home. So, when are we getting those society points? Like, where are they? Ah, here. 20 society points. And what's that based on? Just how many companies I fund? Maybe we should, like, maybe the non-society companies are more profitable. So if we invest in those, we can get more money to give to the upper companies for society points. So healthcare is coming in. You know what's so wonderful about the sovereign money system? Because the interest is being paid back to the government, that money can be used again for hiring nurses. This will ensure the best treatment for patients. So we're still having interest, so we're still making money, but it's for the government. She's so positively heartwarmed right now. Your job matters, Stais. Keep it up. I'll get out of your hair. You have important work to do. I don't know, I'm getting the creeps from this. Like, are they trying to say that this is the way to do it? Because I mean, I'm the government, but still the government is made of people. Like they're giving money to their friends and whatever. Like it's there's no like you can make sure that they always will do what's good for society. And at least with banks, you can like choose not to give your money to a bank, like a private bank. But the government takes money anyway from you, so there's like no choice anyway anymore for the people. But okay. Will this go on infinitely, or will there be an end to this game? Let's see what happens. So, these guys, I guess they pay back more. It's like 100 approximately each of them. This is like 150. And these pay back also a bit. Like, so there's really no reason to invest in these guys. Except maybe to fix the economy of the other ones. But like education is going down, manufacturing's too much supply. So we could help education with this one. Well, we actually can spend more money. We spent everything. That's a bit boring, but okay. We're all out of money. Okay, let's go. We're not making so much. we're actually okay. We're losing credit. We're making a little bit, but not that much. But we're getting society points. We got 40 already. I guess we will get 20 every round or something like that.
Flurky, durky, jerky, flurky.
Yep, I have 40 society. Remember, I will be back in 3 days to have a look at the amount of society points. So do you have a goal, or? Okay, I guess I have some more cash now, like 500 more I can lend out. Let's just get them society points, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna invest in those. Education, we didn't invest it. Let's do this one. And this one will help also the market of education. I can't spend anymore already. But could only. Oh well, whatever. Let's go. Okay. Well, I guess I can approximately invest in one thing every turn.
Nurgle, nurgle, berber, snurgle.
There was something very paradoxical going on in the housing sector. Before sovereign money. Did you know there was something very paradoxical going on? There was plenty of credit going around to buy property with, but all that did was forever increase the prices. Yeah, I guess like we were pumping money in there that people weren't really willing to spend, like normal people, because it was so profitable. Now there is way less credit going around in the sector. Do you know what this means? Houses are becoming affordable again. People can buy a house with their savings. So I guess everything is good now. We solved it. We solved like all the world's problems. So we can invest in one thing. Manufacturing is still going down. Education also. This will help education, but this will help factories more. I can spend. Debate society. Go on, who debates anymore? This one maybe. Okay, let's do this one. But so the more we invest in the market, the more there will be supply, and the more, so the less value it will have. So I guess that will make things cheaper for regular people. So that's maybe a good thing for society, but also it destroys the market a bit. So I'm not sure about it. education. Now that sovereign money is implemented, students don't have to run themselves into insane debts anymore just to get an education. Okay, so sovereign money just means that you can't spend more than you have in cash. I mean, it's a good principle, I guess. Banks shouldn't get rich off a youngster's desire for education, and now they cannot anymore. Dismissed. Okay. But like colleges are getting rich of it, and like book companies, and they're getting money from the government, and they can increase their price how much as they want because the government will anyway give the loans. But yeah, okay. Okay, let's invest in one more healthcare thing. Here, this will help the housing sector. The special fever rehab. Special fever. I hope I don't get special fever. Will be a special person after that? Probably. So we're still making money, that's good.
Flarpity flarpity boopity
Flarpity flarpity boopity boop.
Evaluation. Thanks to your investment in education and healthcare, we scored a total of 150 society points. On behalf of all society, thank you so much. You're welcome. Thanks to sovereign money, the world is a much better place for everyone. Banking should serve the populace, not rob them. I hope you are able to see the benefits of sovereign money and help to spread it all over the world. Well, okay. I guess is that the end of the game? No? Yes? Maybe? Attention. I regret to inform you that the Epic Economic School, a tremendous educational institution backed by your credit. Well, I guess they're teaching sovereign money there. Is about to go bankrupt. A group of rowdy students pulled a prank in the restrooms, and now the entire plumbing system has broken down. A janitor cannot fix this. The costs are huge. Well, those stupid students, just fire them from the school. Just they're useless. They're not good for society. They shouldn't be educated. They should just get a job. They promised to back this. Well, I mean, we gotta get society points, right? So an A+ for being a good banker for society. What else? I mean, we got some money. Healthcare is going down. I don't know. Let's see what's going on. We could boost up a little bit healthcare with these amazing architects. I don't have so much money. I could do this one. Well, that's it, I guess. Go home. Banking was conceived in iniquity and was born in sin. I'm not sure what iniquity means. Immoral or grossly unfair behavior. Okay. Take it away from them, but leave them power to... The bankers own the earth. Yep, it's true. Take it away from them, but leave them the power to create money, and with the flick of the pen they will create enough deposits to buy it back again. Yep, couldn't agree more. However, take away from them the power to create money. Create money, that's an interesting way to say it, because they're actually creating credit. And all the great fortunes, like mine, will disappear, and they ought to disappear, for this would be a happier and better world to live in. But if you wish to remain the slaves of bankers and pay the cost of your own slavery, let them continue to create money and control credit. Yep, it's true. Joshua Stamp, Director of the Bank of England. If you agree that the current banking system in New Zealand is unsustainable, well, I'm not from New Zealand, please sign the petition to get sovereign money on the agenda. If we take action now, we have a chance to change our monetary system, I guess. They forgot to type that. Well, I'm not from New Zealand. Yeah, I mean, if it really means that, well, it depends. What is so the bank has cash and credit. Sovereign money means you cannot create more credit than you have cash. But what is the cash? Where's the cash coming from? Isn't it also coming from like a bank that's creating money? Because is the cash, does it stand for gold? Because there's a limited amount of gold. I don't think so. So the cash is probably coming from a system like that. It's like coming from the central bank, and they're also creating cash, like as if it's credit. So you're just giving the power to someone else, I think. So I'm not completely convinced, but it was a very interesting game. I think I learned something, yeah? Like with credit and cash, it's very clear now to me. But I'm not completely convinced. Like I feel like there's some other stuff that I need to know. But yeah, it was a good game. Game by Pillar Games, music by Bensound. I've been listening to this jazz loop piano stuff for 2 hours or something straight, but I haven't gotten bored from it yet. So good music. Play again. Maybe another time. Sign petition. Let's just see what this says. So okay. We have launched a petition to Parliament asking House of Representatives to inquire into giving the Reserve Bank of New Zealand, so that's like the central bank, right, the sole ability to issue all Zealand money. Yeah. So what they want is they don't want banks to be able to create credit, but they want to give all the power to the Reserve Bank, which is basically the government, right? Whether notes, coins, or electronic. So honestly, I think you're with the same problem there, because you have like this bank, and they're also creating credit because they're creating these notes from nothing. Like they decide how much they create, and you can like trust that they will do good stuff for society. But I mean, you don't know these guys. Like who decides who is on the Reserve Bank? Who are like the CEOs or the stakeholders or whatever, or however that works. Like those are also just people probably with like connections to the banks, or like politicians who have connections to the banks. Like how can you just trust that the people there will do whatever is good for society? So this spokesperson has put the petition up. There will be a platform to educate people on the unsustainable nature of the current financial system. So let's see what's there. Okay, under the current system, let's see if OBS can see this. Okay, under the system, private banks create 97% of our money supply. As the banks have profit. Okay, banks have profit motive, but what motive does the Reserve Bank have? At least banks, you can pick your bank, like, and you can decide not to store your money in a bank also. So there's like this competition between them that should, I'm not saying it will, but it should give them an incentive not to be too risky. But that will only work if governments stop like rescuing banks, and that's what federal banks have been doing, right? They have been printing money to save banks, so you can't say that they have a good motive or a good moral standpoint. When loans are repaid, money is okay. So this is basically what the game meant, basically. So what's the new system? The Reserve Bank would create all money. So it's the same. They will create the money supply. It's basically it's also credit. It just has a different name. It's just called money, but it's still the same. With an independent committee. So who's gonna be on this committee, deciding how much money would be created? The newly created money would be spent into the economy for infrastructure, public and housing. But of course, you know, it's just gonna go to like the connections to the people that are there, like the whoever, like the companies, the powerful companies are gonna send money to politicians to get their friends on the committee, and then the committee are gonna invest money in them, and then they're gonna take over the market. It's not a new idea. In 1963, after the first Great Depression, our Reserve Bank injected millions of pounds into our economy for infrastructure projects. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's good. It can be, it can potentially be used for good. That's true, but depends on who's gonna be in power. Like, who's behind this petition? who's giving, like, investing in this petition? People that probably could get something out of that, out of the system. But yeah, it could have some good results. There would be a place for banks, but they would no longer be able to create money. Yeah. But the federal bank would have the monopoly on creating money and investing and stuff. So like the banks would be limited in their credit. They would only be able to give out as much as they get credit, but the federal bank would have unlimited power. So you're just moving the problem to a different place. So you're not solving anything, and you're just concentrating power to one place, and then, you know, people who have influence, they will be able to influence themselves also there. So yeah, the IMF, like, that's basically the same, right? The monetary fund, I think they're also doing stuff like that, like investing, creating money. It's probably their idea. Well, anyway, that's the end. That's the second and final part of this Let's Play. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll leave a link to the game in the description, so you can play it if you like. And yeah, subscribe and like to my channel and comment. I'm curious to your opinions and ideas. Like, we could have a discussion or something like that. Okay, see ya.